Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Mr.
Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The words of Te Rauparaha's haka will ring loud on the 9th of September 2011.
No,
yes.
No, they're not going to use
Kamate, kamate, ka ora, ka ora. Kamate, kamate, ka ora, ka ora. Tēnei te tangata puhuru, puhuru. Nāna nei I tiki mai whakawhiti tērā. A upa nei, ka upa nei. A upa nei, kaupa nei, whiti tērā. Mr. Speaker, these words will be the start of the Rugby World Cup on the 9th of September with a game between the All Blacks and Tonga. It will be game on here in New Zealand.
Get Murray to brief you.
Most of the New Zealand will collectively sit to watch this game, sending the wishes of the nation onto the field with the All Blacks starting 15. It's a day long in the making and one which this bill, the Rugby World Cup 2011 Empowering Bill, brings a step closer.
Rubbish.
With this bill, we wish the All Blacks well in their pursuit of glory and to a second Rugby World Cup victory. While a victory is important to us locals, even more important is successfully hosting the Rugby World Cup. A successful event is vitally important to growing our global brand as a nation, to admire this country and the business that we can do with it. It works closely with the 100% Pure brand, mixing our strong environmental brand with an ability to be successful in business with people at the same time. Just last week, Mr. Speaker, the PM was overseas negotiating yet another trade opportunity for our exporters. The FTA agenda that New Zealand at the moment would be second to no other nation in the globe, providing our exporters with huge opportunities. On the back of this, we will be hosting the third largest sporting event in the world, proving that not only we can mix it with the heavyweight fights of global trade, but also the heavyweight fights of global sports events. Many of these exporters will be able to host clients utilising the opportunity to sell New Zealand products to the world. I'm confident, Mr. Speaker, that this time next year, the government's clear plan for growth will be paying dividends, driving this economy to new heights. The tax package will be bedded in, national standards will be through their third level of reports, fibre will be rolling out around the country, unemployment trending down, significant investment in art, research and technology, and certainly we'll be making progress towards reducing the deficit that this country faces. In Hawke's Bay, Mr. Speaker, we are very much looking forward to hosting the Canadian team together with all their supporters. We are rugby mad in the Bay, and despite not taking the traditional place in the top four of the New Zealand rugby this year, we can put this behind us for the time being to focus on the tournament. We have two games, France versus Canada on the 18th of September and Canada versus Japan on the 27th of September. The province is gearing up to be a key contributor to the stadium of 4 million. It's going to be awesome. Mr. Speaker, this bill takes us closer to the tournament by allowing a streamlining of government processes. Can I close with an All Black memory, Mr. Speaker? It's poignant that on passing of the Rugby World Cup 2011 Empowering Bill, that I recall an All Black memory from my own family from the Athletic Park Test match in 1961. Many of you will recall that test when the All Blacks sneaked home in a 5-3 nail-biter.
Which one?
The 1961 Test match. You'll recall an 80-mile-per-hour gale that whipped off the Southern Ocean and straight down Athletic Park. With 15 minutes to play, the game tied at 0-0. A try finally came, not to New Zealand but to France. A pass from Connor had missed Wolf 30 yards from the French line, and before Wolf could recover the loose ball, Piquet had grabbed it and was making upfield. Bearing left, he drew Mackay in field before tossing a pass to the now unmarked Dupuy, who bolted the last 40 yards to the line, scoring 8 yards in from the left corner. Albagero failed with the almost impossible task of converting it into the teeth of the gale. From the restart, Mackay narrowly missed scoring, but from a scrum on the French line, Lecrox's passed down to Lacar to clear. The fullback's kick was charged down by Tremaine, who fell on the ball 10 yards in from the corner. Don Clark took the conversion attempt back to the 25 and kicked almost parallel to the goal line for the wind to catch the ball and miraculously carry it over the bar to give New Zealand the lead and to cruelly dash the French hopes.
Good to know that one Tremaine had talent.
That isn't it. Now while the final of the Rugby World Cup will not be played at Athletic Park in 2011, there is every chance that the All Blacks will go full circle to play the French in a final at Eden Park. I trust that the final is not as nail-biting as the 1961 Test at Athletic Park. If it is, I'm confident that our team can bring home the cup. Mr. Speaker, bring it on.
I call the Honourable Darren Hughes.